Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are talking about 10 Pokemon cards that you can pick up for $10 or less. Gorgeous cards, and I wanted to be really methodical about what kind of cards that I wanted to put on this list, and these are meant to be incredibly affordable cards that are going to be the best bang for your buck. That means you're getting really good value here. And the first card that I picked was the Hisuian Samurott V from the Galarian Gallery inside of Crown Zenith. This card is a big hit, and the crazy thing about it is that if you buy a single Crown Zenith booster pack, Crown Zenith booster packs is actually more expensive than $10 right now, and I would much rather have this Hisuian Samurott V over a loose booster pack of Crown Zenith any day of the week. And if that's the case, then that's how I determine if a card is underrated, which is, would you be happy to pull this card? If this is a card that you're happy pulling inside of a booster pack, then its cost has to be more than the cost of that booster pack. And if it's less than that booster pack, then that's how you determine if a card is underrated. And I would say this Hisuian Samurott V is incredibly underrated right now, and undervalued, in fact, considering how gorgeous of a card this is. If you have this card inside of your collection, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every single leaf on this tree is really well intricately texturized, and it's a gorgeous looking card and well deserving to be inside of any collection, and for $10 or less, it's a steal. Next card up, we got ourselves the Pikachu Scarlet and Violet promo number 88. This is another really large bang for your buck kind of card, and one of the things that I like to see is how many Pokemon can I name inside of a card, and if there's more than one Pokemon, then you're getting more value on the exact same card. So that's how I like to picture it, is if there's a card out there and it has a ton of Pokemon on it, you're technically getting a ton of value. Instead of just getting a Pikachu, you're also getting Sprigatito as well as some other adorable Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet region. And this card used to be really expensive. It reached around $22, or yeah, it peaked at close to $22 for a copy, and right now it's going for right around $10, so it's gone down a ton, as a lot of cards has. And this card, for going for $10 or less, I think it's a really good pickup. It's a great looking Pikachu promo card in a PSA 10. It gets very expensive, and this is a card that they never ever restock, and I do not expect them to restock this promo card ever again. And if that's the case, then the value of this card long term, and I mean 5, 10, 20 years down the line, it's a great looking card, especially for something that really represents the Scarlet and Violet region. Now, the next one is a little bit of a hot take, and that is the Galarian Moltres promo card, Sword and Shield promo number 284. I think this was for also for Crown Zenith, which is shout out to the Hisuian Samurott earlier. This is a Shinji Kanda card, and a lot of people know Shinji Kanda cards are incredibly popular, and very similar to the Pikachu. This card peaked at around $20 to $22 a card, and right now it's going for under $10. And I think this card going for under $10 is an absolute steal. It's a really good looking card. Shinji Kanda cards are going to be very popular for the foreseeable future. It certainly wasn't worth the pickup at $20, $22, but at $8, that's when it started looking like real good value. And the next card up, we got ourselves another really hot take, and I don't know if you guys expected this one, and that is the Rayquaza from Vivid Voltage. This was a card that was incredibly popular for a long time, and again, Investor Bros kind of pumped it up to high heaven. It was going for as much as $24 to $25 in early October, and since then it's tanked, you know. $20 to $24, that's a terrible deal for this card, but suddenly at $10 or less, this Rayquaza from Vivid Voltage is starting to look like a really good pickup, because would you be happy to pull this card from your Vivid Voltage booster pack? You probably would. And if you'd rather have this card over a loose Vivid Voltage booster pack, because a Vivid Voltage booster pack is already going for $10 plus, then this Rayquaza is probably worth picking up inside of your collection. In fact, I have multiple copies of it. I love the Amazing Rare, and as far as a color splash texture card goes, this one is really divine. It's a great looking card, which is why it was pumped to high heaven, but it just went up too quickly, too fast, and it went back down. And I think for $10 or less, this is one I would definitely watch out for. Next up, we got ourselves the only Master Ball card on this whole entire list, and that is the Eevee Master Ball. I was looking at a lot of the Master Ball prices from Prismatic Evolution. Some of them are going for under $2. However, all of the Evolution ones are very expensive. The Umbreon one is going for $25 plus. The Flareon, Leafeon, Espeon, all of those other Evolutions are going for around $15 to $20 plus, depending on which one it is. However, the Eevee Master Ball has tanked really hard and it hasn't come back up. And I really think, as far as this card goes, because, you know, this is the same cost as a single Prismatic Evolutions booster pack, $9. And I think I would rather pull an Eevee Master Ball from my Prismatic Evolutions booster pack than to have a loose Prismatic Evolutions pack. That's how you compare it. Would I rather have an Eevee Master Ball, or would I rather have a Prismatic Evolutions booster pack? They're both the same price. I think when they're both the exact same price, I would much rather have the Eevee Master Ball. This is kind of a hard pull, and it's kind of neat to have a Master Ball version of the Eevee. The Pikachu Master Ball from 151 is insanely expensive. Why is the Eevee so cheap? I don't really know. Obviously this card's been reprinted many times, but the Master Balls aren't unique to themselves. So if you think about the Master Balls as a whole, I would say the Eevee Master Ball specifically is very, very underrated compared to all of the other Evolutions. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Would you rather have the Eevee Master Ball, or would you rather have a random Prismatic Evolutions booster pack? Next up, we got ourselves the only other Pikachu promo card on the whole entire list, and that is the Scarlet and Violet promo number 190. This card came out to represent the Pokemon World Championship 2024, and it's got a really cool card art. It's featuring Pikachu battling Mew, which is a very interesting kind of design. Looks like Hawaii in the background or something. It's a really cool card. I like the card art a lot, and specifically because it has Mew in it as well. Again, I love value cards where you have multiple Pokemon on the same card, because you might as well call this partially a Mew card. And it does look really, really solid. And this card going for $6, I think is an absolute steal. This is an easy pickup. You won't lose any sweat over it. And it's a cool card to add to your collection to just represent the year of 2024. Next card up, we got one that's kind of out there as well, and that is the Dragonite McDonald's promo from 2024. It really just dropped a lot. It used to be going for as much as $6 to $7. I think there were probably times when it was going for more than that. And at that price, it was probably too expensive considering it's a free promo card from McDonald's. But it's a really nice texture Dragonite card. And if I think about it, I would rather have this card over $2 or $3. I think for $2 or $3, this is just a really, really cool card. And that's what I mean when I talk about value cards, is how do these cards compare to their current price point, you know? It's all about price, because this card at $10, I would not recommend any day. But this card at $3 or even $2, and suddenly, heck yeah, it's a really cool card. I don't think you would lose any sleep over it. And suddenly you have a really good value proposition. And that's what you'll see with a lot of these cards, is that they're just really good bang for your buck. The next card up, we got ourselves the Victini Scarlet and Violet promo. You guys probably remember this card. It was from the black and white set. And really, this card was just overpriced. It was going for as much as $16 to $20, and this is just a random promo card inside of 4 booster packs of black and white. And I think for $16 to $20, it was too expensive, but for $6, it's not bad. I suddenly think this card is really good value at $6, right? The card didn't change, it's just that the price changed, but a card being cheaper should make it more desirable. That's why I think cards that are more expensive should be less desirable, and cards that are cheaper should be more desirable. This card was a card that I really didn't desire at $16 to $20, but at $6, it's suddenly a really good deal. Next one up, and this one again, really good deal for what it is. We got ourselves the Torkoal Secret Rare from Cosmic Eclipse. These were the Trainer Gallery cards before Trainer Gallery cards even existed. This was the Pokemon Company's like really good first stab at making some Trainer Gallery cards. And some of them are gosh dang gorgeous. One of them being this Torkoal card featuring the gym trainer Flannery. So we got ourselves Flannery and Torkoal on a card. Obviously, Torkoal is Flannery's ace Pokemon. It's a really coolly designed card. And for $7, I think this is a no-brainer pickup. A Cosmic Eclipse booster pack is like $30 minimum right now, and I would really, really rather have this card than a random Cosmic Eclipse booster pack, because if you rip open a Cosmic Eclipse booster pack, you're very lucky to pull any secret card. And this secret rare card is only like $7. That is a steal, considering how expensive like even trainer galleries and Galarian gallery cards, which are way newer, are going for. And this one is no worse than any other trainer gallery card. In fact, it's way better in terms of an aesthetic design than most of them. And the last one is kind of an out there pick, but that is the Whale Lord from Journey Together. This card has been tanking in price. Someone kind of bought out this card a couple of months ago, and I thought it was hilarious because it didn't need to be bought out. This card is not that expensive. It's not that crazy of a card, but I think at around $10 is exactly where you want to see a cool illustration rare like this. It's just a really funny illustration rare, and for $10, I think that's a happy medium, because if I were to rip open Journey Together again, I would be really happy to pull this card, and it's really nicely designed, and I would rather just spend $10 buying this card rather than trying to find it from Journey Together. So if that's the case, you might as well just buy the card rather than rip open booster packs of Journey Together, because if I rip open 11 Journey Together booster pack, I'm lucky to pull one single illustration rare, and the cost of 11 Journey Together booster pack is probably like $60 plus. To pull one $10 card, it just doesn't make sense. That's why buying singles is so valuable. At one point, this card was going for as much as $20 plus, way too expensive. But for $10, that's a really good deal. I would happily pick up this card for $10. So that's what today's video was really about, was to showcase a bunch of cards. If you bought all of these cards, you probably spent around $70 to buy the Hisuian Samurott, the Pikachu, the Galarian Moltres, the Rayquaza, the Eevee Master Ball, the Pikachu promo from 2024, the Dragonite, the Victini, the Torkoal, and the Whale Lord. Yeah, if I bought all of these cards, I probably spent right around like maybe like $70 to bundle them all together, and that's a much better deal than buying even like a couple booster packs. If I bought booster packs, I would probably spent hundreds and hundreds of booster packs to get anywhere near the amount of value that you get from 10 cards like this. So let me know what your thoughts are. There's certainly a lot of sleeper cards out there, and certainly a lot of cards have gone down in price, which just makes it way easier to budget out and buy some cards. So if you're someone that's been waiting for the market to kind of crash down, a lot of cards are way cheaper now. So it's actually pretty exciting to finally be able to scoop up some really awesome cards for way cheaper prices. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys next time.